Now we get one of our favorite things to do each and every week, and that's to talk to one of over 300 charities and nonprofits supported on the Share Detroit platform. Melanie Williams is the Vice President of Child Welfare at the Ennis Center for Children, and will be joining us on today's edition of the program. One of over 340, nearly 350 charities and nonprofits supported by Share Detroit at sharedetroit.org. You can learn so much about these local charities by visiting sharedetroit.org. You'll learn about what they do each and every day, some of the services that they provide that maybe you may be in need of, or someone you know in your life may be in need of. Volunteer opportunities. Hey, we talk so much about volunteerism, about getting involved in the community, giving your time, your expertise, your energy to better our local area. Plenty of opportunities to do that through a number of charities in the Metro Detroit area, in the city of Detroit, and beyond can be found at sharedetroit.org. Contact information as well, ways you can donate to these different charities, and of course, if they're in need of any specific items for helping individuals out, if it's a homeless shelter charity or if it's an education-related charity. Sometimes they really need these specific items. They'll have links to Amazon or other wish lists for these organizations that you can help buy items for and help them further their mission each and every day. So let's bring Melanie in, the Vice President of Child Welfare at the Ennis Center for Children. Joins us now on the MegaCast. Melanie, thanks for being with us today. So glad to have you on the program, Melanie. First off, can you just give us a brief overview of the mission and some of the services that are provided by the Ennis Center for Children?
Hi, Tyler. I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry, it was muted.
Oh, it's okay. I just was asking if you could give us a brief overview about some of the services that are provided by your organization.
Yes, we provide foster care services to children who are in foster care. We provide adoption as well as licensing. We have a juvenile justice program where we provide school and case management services to those populations of youth.
And what's great about the Ennis Center is it has locations all throughout Lower Michigan, not just here in Oakland County and Pontiac, but in surrounding areas nearby, whether it's Northwest Detroit or in the Port Huron area, in mid-Michigan and Genesee County, in Flint. There's so many different places that people can provide these services. And so it really does give a great opportunity for people all across the state of Michigan, if they're in need of some of these services for their children, even if it's on a temporary basis, to tap into this. So how do people usually come to the Ennis Center for some of these services?
They can reach us via our website, www.enniscenter.org. And when you reach out via website, it will give you the contact information for all of our locations. You can contact any office. We have a rotational orientation, and you can learn more about the agency and the requirements to become a foster parent.
And all these services, they don't come cheap to any charity or nonprofit across any sector. So another great way to get involved is to help out by participating in some of the events that these organizations are putting on, their fundraisers. You have a very fun one coming up in June 16th at the Coyote Preserve in Fenton. It's the 30th annual Scrabble for Kids golf outing. And you can register now on their website, enniscenter.org. How do these sort of fundraisers really help to help an organization like yours take that next step forward in providing great services, especially to kids in our local area?
Yes, it provides connections with community leaders and other community partners to express who we are, what we do. It also provides income so we can help take care of the kids and meet the needs that maybe families may need additional assistance with. We purchase beds, we buy clothes, like provide food, things, anything that a child needs to have a normalcy and a normal way of living. These types of fundraisers help us provide those things for them.
And what are some other ways, too, that people can get involved? If they want to help the Ennis Center fulfill this mission, because the child care system, the foster care system, sometimes kids are in there on a temporary basis while their family are getting some things in order or getting the help that they need, and sometimes it can be long-term. So there's a number of different ways that people can get involved and help.
Yes. There's a shortage of foster parents. We always need foster parents from ages 0 to 18. We need homes for children that may be transitioning from a residential facility. So teen homes is something that we need really bad. If you don't think fostering long term is something that you want to do, we need respite homes. So things when foster parents go on vacation, or we just need a temporary home for a kid to go to until they transition back home to their parent. Short term placements are the respite homes. We also need volunteers in our facilities, people to come help maybe spruce up the area, spruce up the building, organize the clothing closets. There's so many ways you can assist the agency besides fostering.
EnnisCenter.org is their website for more information, or go to sharedetroit.org as well. We're joined by Melanie Williams, the Vice President of Child Welfare at the Ennis Center for Children, on today's edition of the Splash Live and the MegaCast. So about a minute left with you, Melanie, before we need to wrap things up today. So I just want to ask, what is one thing that you wish more people knew about child welfare systems, about foster care, that maybe is either a misconception or just something that people aren't familiar with that has a big impact in this sector?
Mm-hmm. Our primary goal is reunification. When a child enters foster care, our goal is to determine what can we do to reunify that child with their parent. And some people have the misconception that we're in the business of taking children away from parents, but our business is really to reunify children with their families. So we work really hard and we try to provide all the services to rehabilitate the parents to be reunified with their children. So I think that we want to put the message out there that our goal is to provide the services with the support and help they need to be better parents to their children.
You can find more information on their website at enniscenter.org or by visiting sharedetroit.org and learn more about them and over 300 other charities and nonprofits in the Metro Detroit area. Melanie, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.